Bonjour, mes amis. I am Jessie and I run a vlog and blog titled Cappuccinos and Consignment, where I focus on lifestyle, travel, and finance. Or as I'd like to say, I am fluent in Fendi French and finance. S'il vous plaît, please take a moment to like, subscribe, the notification bell, follow me on Insta, the blog, everywhere. I'm telling you, you'll love it here. So this is a follow-up to a vlog that I posted Sunday. The 5 luxury items I won't buy. So some of the items that I'm going to mention I have purchased. So this is more so I won't do it again and hoping you all learn from my mistakes. This is also kind of like a follow-up to a blog that I wrote perhaps 2 years ago, A Waste of Fashion, where I talked about some of the luxury items that I really feel like I wasted money on. So without further ado, let's get into the 5 luxury items I will not buy or buy again. The first one, purse charms. This was from the Real Shop Hustle, again over on Insta. She is everything. She's so sweet. Random story. When I first started Cappuccinos and Consignment, I used to do shopping experiences. She drove all the way from her home state to come here and be a part of my experience. And I am just forever in love with her for that. But she mentioned this because I posted like a clip on Insta. Yeah. I have purchased some purse charms that were quite expensive. I should have pulled them out before I started recording. The first purchase was a mink fur ball. Why am I just so much? Why couldn't I just get like a $4 fuzzy ball charm from, I don't know, Claire's or something? Yeah, it's mink. I'm going to try to find it, but we laughed so hard about that on Insta. But then I'm like, wow, that's not funny. I spent a lot of money on that. The second thing that the Real Shop Hustle mentioned that I concur, I talk about it all the time, and I don't know why I didn't think about putting this on the first. I guess it doesn't matter because now I have part 2. Micro bags. What are we doing here? I mean, truly, our cell phones are like the size of tablets now. What I can't even put my worries in a micro bag. Like what are we carrying in micro bags? And not only are they micro, I mean, they're micro in size, but macro in price. Because it's some pretty expensive designers who have like hopped on that micro bag trend. I would not spend my money on those. As you can see, I carry my life when I leave the house. Like, the husband questions if I'm coming home. There's no way I could do a micro, mini, anything. The third, oh, this is quick. The third I would say is stationery. And I am a planner. I am an avid planner. I will insert some of my planning posts, but I'll insert those. I have the agenda. This is a GM. I do not buy the Louis Vuitton stationery that goes with it. For one, it's really pricey. Like the packs for the GM, I want to say, I don't know, they're upward of about $100 or so. That's a lot. And then two, I'm never that crazy about the designs. It's a commitment. If I was to pay $100 or $200 for paper, I would have to use that the entire year. And avec moi, sometimes I decide to change the entire layout of my planner because, again, on one of my vlogs about this, how I set it up, I only use 6 months at a time. So there are times where the first 6 months I have one design, one layout, and then starting in July thereafter, I use something different. Again, if I spent money on the LV stationery, I would have to stick to that rather for the entire year. That was 3. I mean, this is quick. What's the third? What's the fourth? I can't even think. The fourth item, baby clothes. I have an 8-month-old, and again, if you follow me over on Insta, you all will have seen the entire, just everything. When I announced my pregnancy until the day she came home, she is very active on my page. I didn't plan on it being that way, but she kind of took over. Be that as it may, When I found out we were pregnant, I purchased a Burberry snowsuit, and that snowsuit was about $500 or so. She couldn't fit it when she came home. So this is baby clothes that I'm speaking about. For one, you don't know what size your baby is going to be when they're born. And that was a huge mishap on my part, but I was just so excited. Now, moving along to just like toddlers and all, kids grow so quick. I would not invest money expensive. I would not invest a lot of money in kids' clothes because one, they grow so much, and two, they're kids. They play, they rip things, they spill things. Like it's a lot. I am just getting to the space with Juju the camera kid. That's my, oh my God, he's about to be 14. That's my 14-year-old. I am just getting to the to a space where I buy him a few high-end items. For the most part, I still thrift everything or Zara. As much as I'm not a big fan of fast fashion, for children, do what you must. I am not going to spend thousands of dollars on kids' clothes because they do grow so much. So there's my 2 cents on that. The fifth item that I won't pay retail for, I will buy them because I have a lot. And Dion Dean, merci beaucoup, gave me this idea. And I concur because I do it. Designer coffee table books. Do not pay full price for those. I remember I wanted the Fendi Baguette book. It is like the history of Fendi bags. There was a Chanel bag, book rather. There were just so every designer you could imagine has one of those coffee books now, and those books are expensive. One of the books I wanted was $300. Oui, mes amis, insane. I would say look for those books pre-loved. That is always an option. That's something that a lot of people don't think of. When you think of pre-loved, you just think of designer items. But you can get pre-loved books from, I won't say the name, but it's a big online retailer. You know what I mean? And when you order, there's an option where you can look for like pre-owned or something, and it's typically a fraction of the cost. Used bookstores, that's my personal favorite. I really love small mom and pop shops. If at all possible, see if they could order it from you, order it for you. But yeah, there's so many things. Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Ross. I've gotten designer books from Ross. So just take a moment to look in these discount stores before you buy a designer coffee book, and you could save so much money. So those are an additional 5 things that I will not buy again or pay full price for. If there's other items that you think of, please let me know. If you have questions about anything that I mentioned, again, let me know in the comments below. Merci beaucoup for your time. All right, ciao for now.